Yes, my good family, my good people. Kamanja is back. Kamanja is back, guys. It has been a while. It has been a while, but thank God I'm back. Thank God I'm doing fine. I had some flu. I made a video the other day, and it was all that serious. But now I am well and kicking, guys. I am well, 100%. I am well. So for those guys who have missed me, guys, I have also missed you so much. I have actually missed this family. Without you guys, this platform has no meaning. So that is why, like, when I was quiet, I was really, really missing you, my guys. I was really, really missing you, my good family. So hope you are all doing well. Let me know where you're watching me from. What you are exactly what are you doing? I know I have a family member who is on a tour, like doing some shopping, doing this and this. Let me know at the comment section. Just in case you're very new here, you are wondering who this is Kamanja underscore KE. Kamanja is my real name, and this is my reaction video. Kamanja underscore KE is a reaction channel, guys. This is a reaction channel where we always come here to educate, entertain, and actually correct things to make things very right. That is what I'm always here to do. So welcome. Just in case you're very new here, subscribe to my channel. Take me to 3,000 subscribers, guys. That is my dream by now. That is my dream. I want to reach 3,000 subscribers before December. And I know you guys, you are going to take me there. You are not going to take me there just because Kamanja is forcing you. It's because of love. You are being attracted to this channel because of love, the authenticity that I show always and everything. I know, and I trust the process, guys. I always trust the process. I always trust the process. So that is it. For those guys who have been missing me, Kamanja is back. And today, I have a very good banger. I have something very nice. Sometimes when I'm sick or I'm not feeling well, this and this, I always keep on watching videos and I lacked the energy to come out and talk about some things. But Kamanja doesn't rush to do things like, let me rush. I have seen this happening. Kamanja always takes his time before he comes on. I always take my time, like to see how things are unfolding before I give out my final comment. So guys, let me know how you are going to feel about this video at the comment section, guys. Let me know about your reaction. Kindly give this video a like as we move forward. Give this video a like. Give this video a like. Don't skip the ads. Watch this video from the start to the end. Don't skip the ads. You know how important they are to us. They are very important. So, good family. Yes, I can now sit properly and let us actually have a very good discussion. This is where I always sit at the corner of this couch. This is where I always sit because I am actually always glued to it. I don't know what happened, but I like this spot. This is where I always eat from. This is where I always sit. Even if I have so many people in the house, you find me in this corner. I don't know what is the love I have for this corner or this side of this seat. Maybe I'm going to be changing the seats very soon so that I see if again I'm going to get attracted to the same position or to a different thing. But that is not what I want to actually tell you today. I have a good banger. I have a very nice story. Let us actually watch this story from the start to the end and let us actually do things. Like, let us have a mature discussion here. Let us have a mature discussion. The village is doing great. The village is doing very, very great. We are happy. Our travel commando, he is back at the village. He has brought home the horses, even though some enemies or some haters are trying to question or trying to twist the story saying, oh, these horses belong to the subscribers and everything. But that is Max One. You know him. That is him. You know him. You know what he's capable of. Gossiping and also, spreading rumors and lies, But what really leaves me laughing is the kind of subscribers that actually come always and watch these guys and enjoy their rumors, enjoy the gossip. They tend to enjoy everything and believe in the lies that they are being told. I pity such a kind of subscribers. And I always told you, if you are not constructive minded, then if you know you are destructive minded, stay away. Just stay away. Don't, even if you're watching us, actually don't, you are the people who are making things to escalate. Chaos every day, every now, chaos, because you know, guys, you are the real sponsors of this. And what we need is a constructive mind, a constructive village. We want to see this village becoming a top-notch village in the world. It cannot become a top-notch village just because we are fighting every day. No, it will become a top-notch village in this world when we are united and we are moving forward as one, looking to achieve the same goal, a positive village. That is what we are looking for. So that is, in short, that is it. And I told you in my last video that the in-laws tomorrow, they are actually adjusting to the village and they are enjoying the village life. Actually, they have something to tell after leaving this village. That is, I don't know how long they are going to stay here. 2 months. Yes, 2 months. They have something to go back and tell those guys, their brothers and sisters in Argentina. So guys, thank you very much in advance for actually deciding to watch this video from the start to the end. Watch the ads. Guys, give this video a like na tusonge mbele. Give this video a like na tusonge mbele. That is it. So, me, I'm not going to leave talking about Davy Jnr. because if we actually bow down not to support what he's doing, the enemies are going to get a leeway to attack, and eventually maybe Davy Jnr. might succumb to the attacks and say, "Oh, I am being attacked this way and that way." You know, that is it. But I said I'm not going to leave talking about him. I'm also talking about the best he is doing. You know, he is not perfect. He is actually giving out his best. He is not perfect. He has also his own shortcomings. But you know, the shortcomings are the things that even the enemies are not looking at. They are just looking at attacking Davy Jnr. physically, mentally, attacking him everywhere, left, right, and center. That is their happiness. They want to see him in pain. Their dream is to see Davy Jnr. in pain. So, guys, I'm going to talk about Davy Jnr. and the situation he is under now. Also, Davy Jnr. and Brian Vapour, what is actually happening. And the attacks Davy Jnr. is receiving from Gintu and his goons. When I talk about Gintu's goons, we have Matiko and the father, and then we have another one, Mukami. You see, the double M's people, the MMMM people. Those are the guys I am going to talk. The GMM, the GMM, GMM, Gintu, Matiko, Mukami. Those are the people I'm going to talk, and their brutal attack on Davy Jnr., what it means, and how they want things to go. Because it is their wish. They are drumming up their own agenda, an agenda that is purely meant to destroy Davy Jnr. And we will not stick back and like coil ourselves and stop telling them the truth. We are here always to make them learn. Guys, if they don't want to listen to us, we are going to force them to learn and leave Davy Jnr. alone. As I'm speaking now, there is a case in the police desks about Davy Jnr. Gintu actually has decided to go and report Davy Jnr. That is a very big, brutal attack. He has decided to go and actually report Davy Jnr. to the police. Very dramatic. And you know, the way events are unfolding, the reasons coming out why he's actually going to do what? To go and report, why he has reported Davy Jnr. The reasons are very lovable. Guys, sometimes these boys are lacking things to do. They are thinking that police cells are places for people to go and entertain themselves there. They are thinking that the police people, they want to misuse the law. They think every person is supposed to be arrested. That is how they think. Doing this now, who, between Gintu and Davy Jnr, who is supposed to report another one? Who is supposed to be behind cells? Guys, let us not think about let us not imagine about something, the unthinkables. Sometimes let us be proper in our own reasoning. Let us reason well. And before we come out here and start cheating people that, you know what, this is going to happen to Davy Jnr. just because you want clicks, you want views and everything. You know as well, when you come with a topic like arresting Davy Jnr. now, people are going to rush to your channel and watch. And the truth is, you guys, this is an attack to Davy Jnr. An attack that Davy Jnr. is supposed to cool. And the only way to cool that attack is coming and taking the bulls by their horns. These goons, they are supposed to be rotting in the police cells. That is what I say. That is my stand, and that is my opinion, guys. That is my opinion. So if Davy Jnr. is going to be arrested, then guys, wait for my good reasons. Why is Davy Jnr. going to be arrested? Guys, the reasons are going to leave you speechless. The reasons are going to leave you laughing. You are going to actually sympathize with these people like Gintu, Mukami, and Matiko. You are going to sympathize with these ones. Don't forget Murimi, because I've seen again Murimi with, how do you call? Murimi with Max One, trying to laugh at Brian Vapour, like, oh, Brian Vapour has been dumped, has been used, and he has been dumped by Davy Jnr. No. What these guys are thinking, they are always thinking negatively. They are always thinking on how to destroy people's relationships. They are always thinking on how to see people down, people crying. They are always dreaming of such a given negative activities to happen. But you know, the true and the exact opposite of what they pray to happen happens. So who is supposed to feel the shame? These haters, these enemies of progress. They are the people who are supposed to be ashamed always. So guys, this is your home. This is your home. Just in case you are very new here, Kamanja does reaction videos. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe. This is a home that you've been missing. And Kamanja always assures you that I'm not going to let you down. I'm not going to let you down. Guys, I'm always here to give you what exactly I want to give you. Now, let me dive direct to Brian Vapour's story, because that is now the trending story in the village. Brian Vapour and Davy Jnr. Yesterday, when I was when I was out like doing this and that, you know, I came across Davy Jnr.'s videos. In fact, I was in that locality. I was just passing, because Brian Vapour's home, that is where I always pass to the field. Brian Vapour's brother, John Tefresh, is my good friend. So most of the time, things that are happening, you find that I have some news, correct news about it. The other day, when Brian Vapour went missing and was found, people were laughing about him, seeing him drunk and everything. They were laughing at Davy Jnr. and they were enjoying seeing their brethren back. I said something in my video, and I said, Brian Vapour, you know, an addict, it is hard to stop an addict from the addiction itself. It's very hard. Sometimes it's 50-50. You may think that, you know, he is changing, but he is not going to change. The only thing I said, that Brian needs a total different environment that is not Nyabwansi. For us to save his life, for us to save his health, he needs something different. A very, very different, much different environment, not this Nyabwansi. And I think that is where Davy Jnr. is headed. And for those guys who are enjoying that Brian Vapour has been dumped, has been used, is now a doormat, shame on you. Brian Vapour's relationship with Davy Jnr. is still intact. It is still intact. And Davy Jr. is not relenting. Davy Jr. is not running away from helping Brian Vapour. In fact, he has told Brian Vapour he has only this one shot to fire. And if this shot misses, then Brian Vapour will live to regret in his life forever. If this one shot misses, and the shot I'm talking about is taking Brian Vapour to rehabilitation. We know well, rehabilitation might not bring the solution that we are looking for Brian Vapour's problems. The rehabilitation might try to help Brian Vapour, but I told you from the word go, during Matiko's time being taken to rehabilitation, Murimi's time, I told you, change always starts from a willing character. Like if today Kamanja decides not completely to make videos, if I decide to change and say I'm not going to do anything, then it is going to come from me because my mind becomes willing to do it. So you must have a mental will that we am going to change. And that is what we are praying so hard, that it starts with the Brian Vapour himself to change his life. We are not here to stay and wait to see Brian regretting in his life that, oh, I wish I knew. Oh, I wish I knew. Oh, I wish I did this. This is his last shot. And for the haters and for those enemies that were laughing at Brian Vapour, I saw Murimi yapping wide with his mouth wide open. I told you exactly. I told you. Murimi was the other day crying. He was the other day crying, about Brian Vapour not saying hi to him. We said Brian Vapour should avoid. That was our prayer, to avoid these guys who always were to take him back to alcohol. He has found his uncle there, Uncle Nyanguba, I don't know, the person who has actually taken him back to alcoholism. That is what the haters were waiting for. That Brian Vapour's relationship with Davy Jr. is destroyed. But Davy Jr. has actually come out and fired this hard shot to them. This is a killer shot that you actually waited for me to say no to Brian. You waited for me to cut my ties with Brian. But I've said no. I am giving Brian Vapour a second chance. Though this is a 50-50 situation. I have said rehabilitation might not help, might not bring the solution that we are looking for. The solution that we are looking for is in Brian Vapour's mind. If Brian Vapour decides to become willing towards the change that we are looking for him, that one is going to be a very good tick to us. We are going always to come here and shame the devils. But if Brian Vapour is not willing, let him come out and say, you guys are forcing me to go to the rehabilitation. Me, I like how Brian Vapour is always apologetic. When he's found red-handed, like drinking, smoking, ganja, he will always tell you, yes, I have done this. It's very hard for an addict, it's very hard for an addict to change just abruptly like that. Oh, today I have decided not to smoke. It's very hard. It takes a procedure. It has to follow a given procedure. It's step by step. And I want to actually thank Davy Jr. for the bold step he has decided to take. I know the village is full of shenanigans. The village is now becoming very toxic. More so the village where Davy Jr. shoots his videos from. That is Nyamwini. That village is of total madness. More than even Nyabohansi. And that's why you see, because of this madness, that is why Gintu has rushed there to go and make videos there. Ganging up against Davy Jr. with these goons, Mokami and Matiko. And I saw even the father. I'm going to talk about it in this video. Now, I was actually thanking Davy Jr. for taking a very bold step to help Brian Vapour. Number one, to give him a second chance, not to cut ties with him, is a nice gesture. That is a very positive gesture. That is what I actually like when I was watching that video. Like me and Brian, it's done and dusted. I felt sorry for Brian. Actually, I said, now what will happen to Brian? If actually, it's very hard for somebody to actually always find himself in helping hands, like extending his helping hand to people who are very ungrateful. It's very disappointing. And when I was watching that video, I say no. Then Brian is sailing on a very wrong boat, a boat that is actually ready to capsize. That is what I was thinking. But when I was watching the second video, like, oh, guys, let us give Brian a second chance. We are taking Brian Vapour to a rehabilitation center in Nairobi. The journey is now. He has packed. They are leaving the village very soon. A very positive gesture. For me, I support it. I'm a good family. For those guys who are supporting this cause, let me know in the comment section. Is it right? Do you think taking Brian Vapour to a rehabilitation center is going to help him? For me, I've said it's a 50-50 thing. It might not give us the solution we are looking for if Brian Vapour is not willing. Number two, it is costly for me. I know it is very costly. 300,000 Kenyan shillings. Guys, about 30 or 29 US dollars, 2900 US dollars. Guys, or 3,000 US dollars. That is a very huge amount. It's gambling. Let me call it gambling. Yes, Davy Jnr has given him a second chance, but I want to tell you that Davy Jnr is actually gambling in this situation. And for him to have a sure bet, because this is now gambling, this willing patient who is Brian Vapour should also be willing. Yes, he has willed. He has said he has nothing to say. He is willing to go to rehabilitation center. He wants to be there. And that's why me, I am always congratulating and supporting what Davy Jnr is doing here. I am the one who came out and told Davy Jnr, even if you give Brian Vapour everything in the house, he may fail you. He may not even like to be indoors. Because the more he gets indoors, he is bored. He won't be watching television morning to evening. He'll be bored. He will try to find his own ways out. That's why he was found smoking in a corn plantain. That is it. That's why he always keeps himself sneaking out of the family compound to go and smoke or drink. Brian Vapour needs company. Like where you walk, where you go, just go with the Brian Vapour. At the end of the day, Brian Vapour will go home without smoking, will go home without drinking. If he keeps on being with you. Where, like, I want to see Brian Vapour before he leaves to Nairobi. Always in your company, Jonte Fresh. Like, your company, I want to see his sister Matinde with Brian Vapour always. That is what I want to see. For him to alienate him from a very a specific environment that are gonna be subjecting him to do something, to sneak out and do something and come back. Brian Vapour will be pleasing you guys that I am at home, but inwardly, Brian Vapour will be knowing what he's doing on the other side. This is a village. The compound, you won't close him down. But me, I'm very happy when he said he's willing to go to rehabilitation. Let him actually say this with his heart, so that people don't gamble and waste this huge cash that is now being tabled for his medication. Remember where Davy Jnr has come from with this Brian Vapour. He took him to hospital. That surgery was a major surgery and it cost a lot of money. Now, Davy Jnr is actually again gambling with the Brian Vapour's health. Yes, Brian Vapour's health comes first. I have not said that, the construction at Brian Vapour's home should stop. Now, things are supposed to be taken step by step. Like today we do this, tomorrow we do this, like that. But I think Brian Vapour's health, the same God who touched Davy Jnr to take Brian Vapour to hospital and undergo some surgery, is the same God, I believe, who has actually told and commanded Davy Jnr to actually to come out with this rehabilitation thing. I saw even in the comment section, many commenters, many subscribers were saying, you've done enough, Davy Jr. For me, I can also say that he has actually done enough for these guys. And he has always done this, and people always turn out to be very ungrateful. But Brian Vapour was to turn very ungrateful if he actually decided to sneak out, go back to alcohol, and he was to risk his life. And somebody somewhere seated is extending that hand to help Brian Vapour, and the haters are not happy. The enemies were actually rejoicing. They were actually walikuwa napiga sherehe. They were actually happy when they saw Brian Vapour and Davy Jr. doing a part. That is what they have been dreaming of. Nothing else. They have only been dreaming that when should Davy Jr. stop using or being with the Brian Vapour so that he goes to another person, so that these haters and these enemies get stories to tell people always. Me, I pity their subscribers, because these are the people who have actually decided to subscribe to their nonsense, to subscribe to their lies, to subscribe to their rumors. These are people who have decided to subscribe to gossip. People who have decided to subscribe to destruction, toxic shenanigans every now and then. We are supposed to come together, and people are supposed to plead and say, oh, Davy Jr., if actually you decided to help this young boy by Brian Vapour, kindly take him to the end. And for you, you should actually, Brian Vapour should actually appreciate Davy Jr. He should not take Davy Jr.'s kindness for his weakness. People are now seeing Davy Jr. is so kind, and they're taking this one as a weakness because he's so kind. We have seen it happening from Matikos, Mukamis, and every person. No. Never should people take Davy Jr.'s kindness for his weakness. They are supposed to stop. As much as he has concentrated so much in helping people, and I think sometimes he is always forgetting about himself. No wonder even haters are coming out and telling the same people Davy Jr. is helping are the same people they are helping Davy Jr. How are they helping Davy Jr.? Davy Jr. is trying to use his influence to save their lives, to change their lives positively, to make them people, to turn them from the miserable life status they are living. But now haters seated somewhere under trees, they are saying, oh, Davy Jr., after all, he has been using them. These are the people who have been helping Davy Jr. to shine. Hey, guys, sometimes let us keep away from jokes. You know, we have some toxic jokes that people come out and say, people think that it is content. That is not content. Sometimes let us critically and creatively think that, what if I say this? Are people going to see me as a good person? What if I do this? These haters, these enemies to Davy Jr., these enemies of progress, they are supposed to question themselves before they come and open their mouths, start talking rubbish, throwing rubbish left, right, and center. Everywhere they want to throw it to. So long as it is the Ondaris who are before them, they want to throw that rubbish to them. Shame on them. Now you are celebrating that Davy Jr. has actually has parted ways with Brian Vapour. What are you going to say again? That Davy Jr. has gone there because he's not, because Davy Jr., you think Davy Jr. is not capable of making content without such a people? What are you trying to tell us, you haters? Are your brains working really? Why should you always stress yourself in bringing up drama that you know very well this is lies you are bringing to people? Why should you guys stress? You guys, you are grown-up people. You are grown-up men, eh? Instead of you coming out and telling us, oh, this is how we want the village to be, this is what we dream for this village, tell us how you wish to this village going forward. You are always coming here telling us how Davy Jr. is bad. Every video, I have tried Davy Jnr. is bad. Every video, Davy Jnr. is bad. Every video, Davy Jnr. is bad. Marwa is a bad guy. I don't know, this one is bad. Guys, you cannot find something good to do. That 1 hour 27, 1 hour 10 minutes you are wasting under trees. You are supposed to go around the village, sensitize these villagers, tell the youth what they are supposed to do. Spend even most of your time. You see Kamanja seated here and you think this is the only thing that Kamanja does. You also question, why are you also seated at your home doing this? I do this at my free time because I'm always out there building the nation, and I'm always out there building the village. You know that. Me, I don't lie. I'm not building the village physically, like building houses and doing that. No, I am not a specialist in that. You know why and why I'm saying I am building this village. We are always struggling. Davy Jnr. is always there struggling to change the face of the village. People are always struggling to change the village, the face of this village positively. But you guys, because of hate, because you don't like this family, you don't love them, you find yourself doing nothing from the morning to evening, seated under trees and gossiping, just gossiping, because you have some foolish subscribers who have decided to subscribe to this nonsense that you are bringing to us. Calling people names. You are calling people names. You are trying to bring some dramas, Sometimes, guys, I meet these guys on the road and I try to ask myself, these guys, are these the same guys I always watch in their channels? Because what they always show when they walk around is something very different. They are just, and I want to tell you one thing with these haters, they walk alone. You will find them alone. They are just lone rangers. You will not find them even saying hi to people. They are always alone. They are stressed. What am I going? They are stressed. What am I going to do? What am I going to talk about Davy Jnr.? They are always stranded where Davy Jnr. is always and looking at what next can I talk about this guy? This is a good guy, But what next? What bad thing next that I'm going to talk? They are always stressed, walking around like lone rangers, lone survivors. Me, I pity them, guys. I pity them. So, guys, as you keep on watching this video, guys, drop your like. Drop your like. Just give this video a like. Let us push forward. Tusukume pamoja. Tusonge mbele na those likes. And kindly, in case you are very new here, subscribe to my channel. Take me to 3,000 subscribers. When you're watching this video, guys, watch the video from the start to the end. Let me know how you feel about this video at the end. What is your take? Where do you want Kamanja to change? Like I always tell you, this is my just opinion. This is my opinion. And I always do things, I'm not biased. I always give you the way they are. I always tell you, me, I won't sit down here and see people attacking another person, wrongly. You are doing things to please people who even don't think about this village. You are doing things to please people so that you get money and you destroy your own village. Very silly. Very, very, very awkward from these young boys and, from these guys in the village. Very awkward. You please somebody who is dreaming to see this village down. Guys, just think, if we were to have people like Davy Jnr., 10 people in this village like Davy Jnr., I am Marwa, where will be this village be? What will be the position of this village? But in having such enemies around, people like Gintu, I don't know, and the rest, having them is big headache, chaotic, problematic. These guys are troublesome. That is not a village. This is a Sodom and Gomorrah. If we have such a people in the village, it will turn out to be a Sodom and Gomorrah. This is not, they will turn this to be a Babylon, to hell to these guys. I'm telling them, go to hell. Me, I'm not here to entertain them. Me, I don't even stomach their nonsense. I always tell them, what they are supposed to do. They are supposed to leave Davy Jr. once and for all. Let him concentrate. Let him do what he can do to the village best. And for Brian Vapour, let us wish him all the best. He is now being taken to rehabilitation. He has been given a last chance. Last chance. It's like the last shot. And I am saying, if this, we are just gambling. If this last shot misses, Brian Vapour will live to regret forever in his life. If this last shot misses, Brian Vapour will count himself regrettable most of his life. But let us pray to our Almighty God to touch Brian Vapour. Let him make Brian Vapour willing. Let him go. And I know if actually he wills to go to undergo the process, Brian Vapour will always be a living testimony in this village. And that is my dream. Guys, who else is dreaming like I'm dreaming? Who else wants the best from Brian Vapour? I saw subscribers saying, oh, do away with him. Is enough is enough. These guys are taking your kindness for weakness and everything. Yes, they are misusing Davy Jr.'s kindness. That is what I can say. And I have seen haters coming out. I have seen so many people coming out and condemning Davy Jr., filming the dancing grandma and Mwita scenario when they were fighting, you know. I always tell you, Davy Jr. does his videos raw and uncut. He has no time to edit. So what he finds, that is what he films. It is true we have been saying that, you know, the dancing grandma, to some extent, he has been misusing Mwita so much. Like enslaving him, do this, Mwita do that. I said this in my last video, in another video. You know, Mwita has always been pictured as a slave most of the time by the dancing grandma. You know, things that are happening behind the curtains, Davy Jr. might not know. But who else has told you that Davy Jr. has never told them to stop their dramas? Davy Jr. was there telling grandma, stop. There was somebody there, a mason, who was also telling the dancing grandma, stop. I know they went overboard. Mwita also, people, you know, you get angry. Mwita has been staying all this time not drinking. But all of a sudden, he gets furious. He is carried with anger. He goes, drinks himself stupid. And you want people to laugh. Haters enjoy that drama. And they thought that, you know, Davy Jr. is using these guys for drama. Davy Jr. is trying to tell you, this is exactly what is happening. The village is very toxic. A village full of drunkards. A village people don't dream of moving forward. A village where people are now dreaming to be dependents. They want to open their mouths like, oh, Davy Jr. bring me that sponsor. Oh, Davy Jr. do this to me. Oh, Davy Jr. do. He's also getting tired. Davy Jr. is supposed to take a break, you know. The village is becoming so much toxic. So that thing that the dancing grandma did to Mwita, yes, the dancing grandma is wrong to an extent. Me, I can say so. Trying to manhandle Mwita. But also Mwita is wrong to indulge himself in drinking, in alcohol, and coming, and he was doing these things intentionally. So such a drama, I think they were spoken to, and you know, they have changed. The dancing grandma, he said sorry, not on camera, but she apologized. And Mwita also apologized. You know, Mwita apologized. You know, sometimes people get so much stress, and you know, the only way to relieve their stress is by doing the a contradiction of what people need from them. And that's why you saw what Mwita actually decided to behave so. So let us wish these guys all the best. And kindly, if Davy Jr. is deciding to help you guys, never should you turn his kindness to become his weakness. Davy Jr. should also read from his brother, Ayamaro. He was so kind to so many people in the village. And they turned ungrateful to him. They start calling him names. The Gintus we are seeing around, the Mogesis, the Anesos, Those are the people that actually, if they were to stay and stick with Marwa, these guys were to be somewhere else, enjoying eating life with a big spoon. But because they were actually attracted by hate, they were attracted by small money, and they were told, oh, now you can go and splash, tell Marwa what you want. Guys, they felt so much entitled and everything. That is it. And now they are regretting in their videos. Don't think that they are entertaining people. All these videos they make, they are regretting not being with Marwa. How they cooked themselves up. That is it. And I don't want to see people like Mwita, the dancing grandma, coming out and telling people, oh, I regret. We want to see these guys as living testimonies on supporting Davy Jnr's vision and mission in the two villages of Nyaboanse and the village of Nyamwini. So that is my take on Dancing Grandma's drama with Mwita. And I think those things were solved. And, we want to see some sanity. We want to see sanity. We want to see people doing well always. We don't want to see, we are tired of dramas. We are tired of these toxic dramas always. We want to see the best. We want to showcase our village. We want to show the whole world what this village has. When Kamanja takes his boys to the field, I want to actually make a Ronaldo from this village. I want to make a Messi, a Martinelli, a Gabriel Magalhaes from this village, and Ederson. That is how I spend most of my time building the nation, building this village. The same way Marwa took his time to build the village, and he has actually built a good village. A village that haters and enemies of progress are seated, dreaming to see it crumbling down in tatters. Now Davy Jnr has come with his own style, using his influence so that people get help. That is what actually enemies don't want to see. They always want to come out here, tell him all the nasty things they want, twist stories, and paint Davy Jnr as a bad guy. Guys, I don't know how many times I'm going to remind you that Davy Jnr is not a bad guy, but he's not also perfect. He is trying to do his best, and his best can be seen. He is best. So don't give him a lot of stress like, oh, Davy Jnr do this for me, Davy Jnr, Davy Jnr. No. Let him do things politely. The only thing I want to wish him is that let him do away with the dancing grandma's house and hand it over to her, and wish him all the best. We have the quiet grandma. Also, if there is support, guys, you can channel your support there. We have so many people who need that support. Brian Vapour now needs to go to a rehabilitation. It is going to cost 300,000 Kenyan shillings. Just imagine. A house for his mother, for the mother to Brian Vapour, is waiting. Construction materials have been poured. Things are now taking shape. Now where do you get the energy to go and sit down and talk badly about this guy? He's a very young guy. Me, I call him a young boy, according to me, because he's very young to me. And what he's doing actually is not showing off. Davy Jnr is doing things actually to see if the village is struggling to see a better village tomorrow. But haters and enemies are seated somewhere, struggling to destroy this village. Hey, what a pity. What a shame. What a shame. Eh? What a shame. Now, guys, before I finish this video of today, I came across a video made by Gintu as telling us that he's going to arrest, he has decided to actually report Davy Jnr to the police so that Davy Jnr gets arrested for filming Matiko unlawfully without Matiko's consent. I told you guys these reasons are going to make you laugh. Again, the same Gintu is actually telling Davy Jnr that Matiko's home is a restricted place. He should not step at Matiko's compound. Who told you that between Davy Jnr and Matiko, who needs who? Between Matiko's family and Davy Jnr, who needs who? They need Davy Jnr. Let us not try to cheat. Davy Jnr doesn't need them, but they need him. They know why they need him. And again, don't blind these guys. Don't just come out and people feel like you are the owner of that family. Don't own this family. For you trying to restrict, and Davy Jr. is not supposed to be here. Are you trying to suggest that you chase Davy Jr. away from that village? A village where he owns lands, acres of lands. And you are here cheating your Mumu subscribers that, we've said you and who? Are you the area chief? Are you the area clan elder? Are you a clan elder? No. You are not the area chief. You don't have any administrative powers, any authoritative powers to command people not to allow Davy Jr. step in that village. Is it your village? Remember yourself, you have come all the way, 15 kilometers from Nyabwanse to that village. Going there, spreading rumors, trying to cause chaos. And now you want to throw this chaos to Davy Jr. Davy Jr. is going to deal with you accordingly. Yeah, he is going to deal with you accordingly. That is the game you want. Because you've been crying for the action, Davy Jr. is going to act. And you are not going to like the act. You are not going to like the action. Believe me, Gintu, you are not going to actually get it right. You are not going to enjoy the action. Because you've been pushing him to the wall. Arrest Davy Jr. for filming Matiko. Who never, like the whole world was watching that video. Davy Jr. was doing his own things. He has his own land, acres of lands there to come and visit and actually supervise what is happening. And instead, you've been cheating people. Gintu, you've been cheating your people like, nowadays Matiko doesn't drink. Instead of you coming out and saying, like Brian Vapour was found with the Davy Jr. drunk, Davy Jr. has also found Matiko and Matiko's father totally drunk in a total mess. This is total madness, And Davy Jr. is trying to ask them, you guys, I left you, go away. You are very shameful. How can a father and a son drink? They are not even thinking about tomorrow. The so-called stupid sponsor from the UK, that mama. Now that is where the money is headed. Instead of you guys building a house that you've been crying here and always coming out and shouting, we are building. You are getting that money, giving it to Matiko, and Matiko is now going to drink with his father. Now they think they are the managers of the village. Gintu is now the authority. Is now the supreme. That complex is going to get down with him very badly. That complex is going to get him down very badly. Gintu, stop it. You are not able to actually command people to chase away Davy Jr. from Nyamwini village. You want only to take control of that village because it is a toxic village. You want to take advantage. You want to resuscitate your channel. You want your channel to grow. That is what you want to tell us. Where were you when this Matiko was selling land to Davy Jr.? Now you are calling you and Mukami. Mukami the other day, guys, is the person Davy Jr. was helping, giving money, trying to change his family and everything. But it turned out he cooked up himself. Now he's with Gintu, trying to tell people that, Davy Jr. is grabbing land. I told you, buying land is a willing seller and willing buyer. Don't come and cheat people here that there is no agreement that is always done. Those farms were bought by Davy Jr. rightly, following the correct procedures. It is now becoming very bitter for you to believe that, this is a young guy with all these things under his ownership. Just because, you actually, Davy Jr. decided to help you and you cooked yourself up. You pulled yourself down from him. That's why you are trying to cook something to paint Davy Jr. as a bad guy. You've no authority. The same stories the haters talk about Davy Jr. is the same. Those are old stories we hear. Those are just old stories. And I want to ask my people to ignore such stories And let us wish Davy Jnr. all the best. These attacks are going to stop once and for all when Davy Jnr. is going to take a legal step against one. When the head is going to be taken, and I want to tell you, hicho kiwiliwili akitafanya kazi, like nothing. The body will remain dormant. Now, Gintu is turning those guys in the village to become dependents. He's trying to actually make people in that village believe that sponsors can come through. They can get sponsors. They can get help from people they don't know. I told you, it comes by chance. It doesn't come just like it comes. It comes by chance. You don't know today it is you, tomorrow you don't know who is going to be next tomorrow. So Gintu, stop daydreaming. Do what you want to do. Just do what you want to do. If it is building, just build. We want to see that house. We don't want to hear manenos. Like every now and then it's stories. We don't want to hear stories. Who are you? Now Gintu is behaving like a watchman to Matiko, like Matiko's watchman in the house. They can even go, Matiko's mother can go everywhere, anywhere, and leave Gintu because Gintu is now turning out to be a watchman, looking after that family. The morning, the evening, every now he is there, trying to tell us that they chased Davy Jnr. from that family. Those guys cooked up themselves, and Davy Jnr. said, go away. They turned out to be very ungrateful. And you are here twisting stories, trying to tell people, trying to make people believe that what you are telling them is true. Lies, gossip, that's what you can give them best. You are using them, you want to gain. You want to get a piece of yourself, that money that is being sent. You are eating. That is why even if you see Matiko going to drink, you don't worry. Mukami is there. Mukami wants also money. You so well, and you are here cheating people that Davy Jnr. pulled Matiko. Like he was hiding somewhere and they pulled Matiko. You want to paint him like he forced to film Matiko. In fact, you can see how Matiko goes to greet him. Matiko's father greets. They are desperate. They want to greet Davy Jnr. They want to go near Davy Jnr. But because of you, Gintu, you destroyed everything for this family. And this family will always live regretting meeting you. They will live regretting meeting you. They will live regretting losing Davy Jnr. Very soon, they will come here and tell you who is bad and who is right. And don't be surprised. Gintu is going to be found on the wrong side. Don't be surprised. The same sponsor is going to cry. Gintu has come there. We are here, guys. I always prophesy. We are here. Let us wait and see. We are here. It is going to come. It is going to come through. I have told you. It's going to be true. So such stories, avoid them. They are not true. Davy Jnr. never forced this guy. And if you think that is the reason you can report Davy Jnr., we are very sorry. Gintu, come up again. Come up again. There is no reason there. If you think that you want to attack Davy Jnr., just go direct. Stand where he is and tell him, Davy Jnr., we don't want you here. Don't come here and cheat your people that we chased him away. Davy Jnr. is always rocking that village. He is always now. Next, if he decided to arrest you because of all this, Gintu will go missing. You will hide. You will say, oh, my life in danger. Those are titles that we are going to see. Give me 100,000 for bail and everything. Those are things that we are waiting from you. But for us, guys, we call it a day. I just want to call it a day. And let us actually wish Davy Jnr. all the best. They want to travel out of the village together with Brian Vapour, Jonte Fresh, maybe Matinde. They're taking Brian Vapour to rehabilitation. I don't know what they are going to come out and say. I don't know if another hater is going to come out and follow Brian Vapour to rehabilitation and bring him back immaturely, because we are used to that. We are used to them. These haters, I think now that is an avenue. They are going to say, oh, he has taken Brian Vapour, he has dumped him there, But remember one thing, for those guys who are very close to Davy Jnr., never should you take his kindness for weakness. Kindly pay him well because he's struggling. to actually shine, make your lives shine. He's struggling to see himself up. He's also struggling to see the best from you. Kindly, don't take his kindness for weakness. Don't take his kindness for weakness. Don't take his kindness for weakness. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video. Give this video a like. Let me know about how you feel about this video at the comment section. Grow me to 3,000 subscribers. And by the way, guys, I actually want to give this special thanks to some people. Like my good subscribers, this is yours. I love you to the moon and back. I always assure you that. I have very many people. I have a subscriber by the name Antonio, Mama Grace. Those are people that I feel they have so much on me. Jewel, you help Jacqueline, Fedna, Doreen, small guys. This is your special shout out. You help me so much. You are always there with me. Guys, you are always there with me. You don't want, you are always there with me. When I'm silent, you are worried. Kamanja, why are you silent? That is it. I'm from the village here, guys. Let us support Team Positive. By the way, today, I met Dorina on the road here in Nyabuans, and Dorina, I just called Dorina. I told, hey, Dorina just pulled something from the pocket and told me, Kamanja, go and take some water. I was very thirsty. Thank you very much, Dorina, my sister. Thank you very much. Just get focused, commit yourself, and, let us wait for the best. And for the haters, shame on you. Shame on you. For those guys, for the enemies of progress, shame on you. You can go to hell if you want. But don't struggle so much to destroy this village. Guys, till we meet again, I want to say thank you. Goodbye. Let us meet in my next video. Bye-bye.